How to become a construction superintendent. Is that why you're here? That takes me back about 40 years. Literally does take me back 40 years because my name's Rich Riley, by the way, in case we've never met. Probably ought to let you know that. And I was a construction superintendent for 30 of those 40 years because I've now been retired about 10 years. And the way I became a construction superintendent because I played softball. It sounds a little crazy, but my buddy back then worked for a construction company. They formed a softball team, and he asked me if I wanted to play, yada, yada, yada. And finally, they just said, why don't you come work for us? And at the time, I was in the dilemma of trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And was going back to school to be certified as a teacher, to teach math, which is really what I really kind of like doing. But it didn't pay as well. Because the income part of this is really what drives a lot of the decision making. It certainly drove my decision making back then, and it charted my course for 30 years. Now, the classic way to become a construction superintendent is to gain experience on the construction site, kind of work your way up through the ranks, and learn the processes, learn how to manage people, learn how to do all that kind of stuff. You can do it either through educational courses, if you will, but really the best way to do this is to be out in the field yourself, because the construction superintendent is the person who coordinates all that activity out in the field. But as I say, for me, it was really about choosing which way gave me the most income. And the truth is, had there been another choice back then that gave me a better way to make income, or to generate my income, I'd have probably taken that choice. And that's one of the reasons that, as I say, we've been retired about 10 years now. And so we started an internet business to help fund our retirement. And it's been a lot of fun because it's starting to take the income issue completely out of the equation. And the people that we're working with have had the same experience. And I bring that up because I realize that you're not here to talk about an internet business. That's not why you came in here, and I get it. But if you're like me and you simply are dealing with whatever the income challenges you might have, you might want to take a look at this. If you go over to onlinewithrich.com, we can actually show you the blueprint that we're using, and we're producing some pretty interesting things. 40 years ago, had this been available, my entire career choice might actually have been different. It's that powerful. So anyway, if you wanted to take a look at that, head over to onlinewithrich.com and let us show you what is available today. It certainly wasn't available 40 years ago. Take care. See you the next time.